NFC West teams face off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Chooses to bring this one out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kyler's starting off with the throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 19. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Yamador Lenore there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
First down, Arizona.
First down carry for Conner. So calling a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. He lets a heater go deep, forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. That play good for 17 on the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action now. Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Purdy setting up that play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long, Purdy. He beams one, deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Jukes one defender. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second down.
Playing with James. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
You're taught as a QB early in this league to scan the safeties and then to the front. And that is where those DBs, those corners, can be so pesky, especially on a bootleg. You've got to whip your head around and have an awareness of where that corner was. QB didn't. That cornerback made him pay. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Cardinals facing 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
First down, Cardinals.
1st and 10, Murray. Connects on the crosser. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
The 27-yard line.
Back to the air, Murray. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest of the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese fantasy. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now Prater on to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Watch out! Over here. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get set. Watch out!
From the gun is Purdy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Watch out!
To throw again, it's Purdy. He's going to push one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Yellow.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Hits him on the in route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
1st down, Arizona.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. He does it, touchdown Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
He's back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prater on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Here's Garindo again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. and picks it off. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that makes it 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCaffrey goes up and over for the touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Connor gets in here to begin the drive. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 37-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Connor on the option. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got Jones for the completion. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Off the play action, here's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter to Connor. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
14-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Quick throw is caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Get set.
2nd and 8. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. But the QB just nailed it.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line.
And his kick is no good, and that could be a big one, Brock. They fail to push the lead to a field goal. You know what that means. Now even more pressure on their defense.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Connor here from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. 40. 30. The 10. It's an Arizona touchdown.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now Prater on to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Purdy to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kid, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he gets in, touchdown! The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. They're not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dump off, caught by his back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals down by only 1. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Connor. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Now to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray keeps it. Broke through the tackle. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 42-yard attempt.
That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
Here he is to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though, with 15 seconds left. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense,